When I was 3.5 years old, I came to the United States a young, energetic, and ignorant little boy. At first, it wasn't a pleasant experience, and so I began to seriously question my mother's motive behind leaving our native country for a place neither of us knew. I asked my mother why she came here, and discovered that in her youth, she had had aspirations of pursuing the coveted American dream and providing for her son. Opportunity was the answer she gave me. It was an answer I would not fully appreciate for at least another decade. Then, several years later, I took a vacation to China that gave me a completely new perspective. During that trip, I witnessed 3 individuals, 2 women and a man, get arrested no farther than 10 yards from me for speaking out against the government. This is where I was born, I thought to myself. This was where free speech, something I believed to be a universal freedom, was met with a pair of handcuffs. This is the place my mother took me away from as a young child, and finally, I understood why. Opportunity is finite, I realized, because something as simple as free speech has its limitations. We've all been told countless times to make the most of what we have. Take risks, embrace the inevitable uncertainty of living, and remember that life is too short to bog yourself down with regrets. Of course, like Eric Burl said in his Senior Sage, no one approaches high school with the mentality, I'm going to make the least of my 4 years as I possibly can. But at the same time, don't leave your commitments unfulfilled. Everyone can say, oh yeah, I'll do that before I graduate, but that is the emptiest guarantee you can delude yourself into believing. It isn't easy to come to terms with how fortunate we all are. A Shayside education is unlike any other. In few other places will you find students befriending teachers the way we do. Here, it is not uncommon for students to ask their teachers how they spent their summer or what they plan to do over spring break. This close relationship between those teaching and those taught have allowed the classroom to evolve beyond the superficiality of a transaction. Some of my friends and I have spent countless hours attempting to uncover the life story of the incredibly mysterious Kyle Smith. And we have also spent equal amounts of time attempting to demonstrate to numerous teachers how to pronounce my last name, all to no avail. But yes, the teachers we have are truly precious to us. 3 years ago in his commencement speech, Frankie Costa claimed that Shadyside had a monopoly on teachers who were able to help students grow intellectually and morally. And as I sat in the speech and debate van with Miss Crowland, while she reminded the seniors to serve as sterling exemplars of character for the underclassmen, I realized that his words held as much truth then as they do now. We are saddened to see 9 of our faculty members leave this year. As they graduate with the class of 2013, we can only be eternally thankful for everything they have done to leave this community better than they found it. But let's not forget that the opportunities and privileges we have supersede the realm of education. It's easy to forget that our cars cost more than some people's net worth in other parts of the world. It's easy to forget that our homes, our food, and our water are essential elements of our lives that some people don't have. It's easy to forget that some people spill their blood, sweat, and their tears in the struggle to earn liberties that we grow up with. And it's easy to forget how many people will never be able to attend an amazing school like ours or have the same opportunities we do. This is why we cannot waste opportunity. We must do more with what we have, because not everybody has the luxury of being able to throw away his or her privileges. Adhere to this mantra in school, for starters, but remember that opportunity does not present itself in strictly academic ways. You won't be young forever, so enjoy your time at Shadyside. Relax, have fun. When you think about what feeds the excitement of high school, you find it to be adventures with the people you care about. And it turns out that, sometimes, the most memorable memories are the ones you don't plan, the ones that surprise you. And whether it's playing midnight football on the turf or ending up at Eaton Park at 1 a.m. in the morning, you love every second of it, because it's your story to write and your story to tell. I'd say that the class of 2013 has done a pretty good job. We could say that we've had the time of our lives, enjoying ourselves, building friendships, and it's all come to this. We are a community, with all our groups bound together and tightly intertwined. It's thanks to this togetherness that allows the ultimate Frisbee team to go to Uncle Sam's, watch Shivam Burrell terrorize a flock of geese, and venture to Rohit Joshi's house before arriving at Matt Freeze to witness Paul Stinkis twerk along with half the grade. But that was only one night among many, none of which anyone here is willing to forget. How about all the football games we went to, with the spirit of our class so strong and so vibrant? Even now, the chants of "I believe" still send chills down my neck. And when we came together to celebrate the life of Jen Loper, our community became family. We were bound by love and by affection, and as we held on to each other for support, there was not a single individual who dared to let go. So let's take today to think of all the ways in which we've made the most of our opportunity to be a part of this community. Let's reminisce about all the fond memories we will forever cherish in our minds and our hearts. We've laughed, we've cried, we've fought, we've ran, we've sprinted, all to get to the finish line. And here we are. 4 incredible years gone, but not to waste. 4 years of our lives that will become a fleeting memory of something we enjoyed together, as students, young and stupid, striving to become more than names on a pamphlet or letters on a red brick. The reading of a name, a diploma, the shake of a hand, and we're off. We are free to embrace the lessons we have learned from this amazing community, from our teachers' undying passion to see us fulfill our own intellectual ambition, from our advisors' commitment to see us excel in every aspect, academic and not, and from our coaches' steadfast dedication to see us perpetually triumphant both on and off the field. We will take these blessings, ones we are so incredibly fortunate to have, into the next phase of our lives. They have come to define us, individual, unique, and united. This is it. There is no summer from which to return, no weekend to spend with the assurance that you'll see all these faces again. Nobody can put into words how it feels to look back at the road we've traveled. The emotions cannot be quantified. The victories and struggles cannot be relived, and the world cannot be rewound. For those of you who are not graduating, finish writing your story. Get to the point where, sometime in the future, you can look back and tell your whole adventure from beginning to end. No blanks, no missing pages. Your ink is yet to dry, and that's a luxury you might not fully appreciate until you've run out. The clock ticks our lives away, and our community has learned how precious our lives truly are. You have one chance to get this right. You have one opportunity to make it to this stage without regrets. The worst thing you can do to yourself is to walk across this stage towards your diploma and your freedom and be trapped in the past, wishing things to be different and imagining what could have been. Every member of this graduating class has a story. We have all experienced things that have molded us into the young men and women we are today. We are the class of 2013. Sure, we have our regrets, but we have also had the time of our lives. What more is there to say? Thank you.